Hello guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Tori Lynn. Let's blossom today. I'm getting ready to go on vacation here in just a few weeks. I've talked about a bazillion times about all the new makeup I've been trying because I just want like a super quick and easy makeup routine when I'm on vacation. So I've tried a bunch of new stuff, some new foundations, some cream products, like a bunch of stuff, and I think I figured out what I'm gonna do, And I told you guys I would show you guys once I figured out kind of a little routine of what my makeup was gonna be on vacation, that I would show you guys. I'd bring you a little video. So that's what I'm doing today. It's actually a super scaled back, like minimalist version of my normal makeup. I'm not doing full glam on vacation. It's just gonna be like boom, boom, boom. I mean, I am gonna take some full glam stuff in case there's like going out to a nicer dinner, or it might be a day I do want to do full glam, but for the most part I do plan to do just super quick and easy makeup. So without further ado, let's get started. I've already done my skincare because I'm not going to skimp out on my skincare routine. I've done just my regular everyday skincare, which doesn't take very long, like 45 seconds at the most. And of course I topped it all off with my Supergoop Glow Screen. So that is what the beautiful glowiness of my skin I have going on right now is. And then I am not going to be doing a foundation on the average day, I don't think. I think that's the plan. I think I'm just going to skip foundation. But I am going to use a concealer. And I'm going to use the NARS Soft Matte Complete Concealer. And I have been using the shade Light 2.75, and I'm just going to take my finger because that's what I've been doing with this, and I just go right up under the eye and dab it out. I can't go without concealer because my under eyes are a hot mess, especially because we will be, you know, up and going every day. We have a red-eye flight to get to our vacation. So like I'm gonna need some under eye coverage for sure. And I am gonna bring that down onto the cheeks just a little bit more than usual, just because I have a lot of red pigmentation in my cheeks. I'm gonna bring that down and really brighten up that under eye and that cheek area quite a bit. And I might go around and do just a little bit of like spot correcting, if you will, with my finger. So like my nose is pretty red, so any areas that I feel maybe needs a little extra something. Where it's really red, I'll go through and kind of just a little bit of spot correcting. My nose is probably my main concern. And then if I maybe have any blemishes going on my cheeks or my chin, then I might dabble at those little guys as well. Other than that, I think that's where I'm going to leave the concealer. Now I'm going to grab my bronzer. This is the Cheeks Out Cream Bronzer from Fenty. I am using the shade Macchiato 3, and I'm just using a nice dense crown brush. And I'm going to be stippling into that product, dabbing in there, getting a good amount and going right up under those cheekbones. And then I'm going to actually bronze up my cheeks pretty heavily here. Like I'm not going to be afraid to use the bronzer. The thing I love about this bronzer is how easy it is to just like blend out. If you feel like you've got too much in one spot, it's just so easy to kind of go through and blend it out a little more. It's just very movable. bronze up, contour the sides of my nose pretty heavily. Now, I'm actually going to set my skin now. I'm just going to use some translucent powder. I'm actually going to use my Coty translucent airspun powder. This is actually one of my like OG fave translucent powders. Haven't used this in a really long time. I'm gonna go ahead and set that bronzer down, set my under eye down. I'm using the translucent powder because it's not going to give too much coverage over that bronzer. Then I'm going to go in with a highlight, and whatever highlight I'm choosing to take. And as of right now, I think I'm still going to take my Pat McGrath Sublime Highlight Trio because I'm still in love with the middle shade called Gold Nectar. So I'll take a nice kabuki fan brush. This one is from Crown. And I'm going to pop that on my cheeks. Now we're going to go into blush, and I'm going to use another cream product. This is the Rare Beauty Vulnerable Melting Blush in the shade Nearly Apricot. And I'm going to start on the apples of my cheeks and really blush up those cheeks. And then I'm just going to take my highlight brush again and go right over the top just to add a little bit more highlight over the top of that blush, and it will actually set that blush down just a little bit with a little bit of powder. And then I'm going to quickly go ahead and throw on my brows now. I'm just going to use my brow pencil I use every day. This is what's going to take me the longest to do my makeup. This is the e.l.f. Instant Lift Brow Pencil. It's just my favorite brow product. I'm just going to go and throw my brows on like I would every day. Okay, so now that my brows are done, I'm going to take my eye palette. I'm just going to take one little eye palette. This is the Hot Butter Rum Palette from Too Faced. And I'm just going to take the nice taupey brown shade called the Bottoms Up. And I'm going to pop that in the crease of the lid. And I'm going to set that palette aside for a minute. And then I'm going to grab this Thrive Brilliant Eye Brightener. This is in the shade Stella. And I'm going to pop that right on the inner corner. But I'm going to bring it up along the, kind of that inside arch of the eye socket, I guess. And then down along the inside of the inner corner highlight area there. And then I'm going to start kind of feathering that out softly and bringing that across the lid. So it will cover some of the crease shade, but that's alright. It's going to kind of double as like the inner corner highlight. It's going to make our eye dewy, and it's going to be our lid shimmer. So then I'm going to jump back into the palette, and I'm going to grab the really bright white shimmery shade called Whipped Cream. And I'm going to pop that right on the inner corner just to intensify the inner corner highlight just a little bit. And I think that's pretty much where I'm going to leave the skin. So I'm going to spritz it all down. I'm going to use my IT Cosmetics Your Skin But Better setting spray. Now I'm planning to get lash extensions for my trip. I'm getting them actually the day before we go on our trip. So I won't have to worry about lashes, but because I don't have them yet, I'm just going to throw on some mascara. And I'm going to do the off camera because that won't be part of my routine. Throw on some mascara, like I said, that won't be a thing when I have my lash extensions on. Won't have to worry about them at all. But for now I do. Anyways, let's move on. We're going to finish off the look by throwing on a lip. And I just want it to be comfortable and easy breezy, to not have to worry about it. So I think I'm just going to throw on two of my favorite products right now. The first one being the Laneige Lip Glowy Balm. This is in the scent Berry or Shade Berry. I don't know what to call it. Basically, it's just a lip balm. This is just going to give my lips some extra hydration. So, some nice hydration on there, and I could leave it at that if I wanted to, but I'm going to take one step farther, and I'm going to throw on my other absolute favorite. This is the Fenty Gloss Bomb in the shade Fenty Glow, and this is going to give it a little more of a glam look. Now, originally I was thinking of just throwing this on by itself, and I was like, let's throw a little extra hydration in there. Let's be a little extra. But if I'm running behind or I don't want to throw 2 layers of stuff on, I could just throw this on, because this is also hydrating. This has a shea butter, I believe, in it. Or shea balm, something like that. I don't know. But it adds just a little bit of shimmer and a peachier pink look to the lip. But what's great about either one of those products is I could toss them on a bazillion times throughout the day and not have to worry about, did my lipstick smear? Did my lipstick look okay? Like, it'll be fine. Just toss a little on, give myself a little hydration, and I'm good to go. So this is what I plan to do throughout a vacation. Like, I didn't use any foundation, so you can see, you know, my freckles and things, but honestly, I'm not too worried about it. It looks good enough to call it a day. We're going somewhere where it's going to be a little more humid and hot. We're going to be doing a lot of, like, walking and sightseeing and hiking. We're doing some caverns and that kind of stuff. So I want something that's not going to feel heavy and sweat off my face. This is cream product, so I can do a little bit of touch-ups if I need to. And it still looks good. It looks like I've done, you know, almost a full face of makeup, other than the fact that you can kind of see my, you know, my freckles and things. But a little bit of concealer if I really, really hated that. A little bit of concealer to dab over it and call it a day. So hope you guys liked this video. Give it a thumbs up if you did, and hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.